Sam here with a Nolan Xavier Wells update, and Gianetta Brantley has done God's work, and she has separated the audio from the emergency call. And just a trigger warning, you guys, this could be the incriminating evidence we've been looking for. Listen to this.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Hey, up! Shut the fuck up!
It's really hard to hear. Use your own ears. See if you hear what she transcribed here. Again, at the very end, allegedly, a strong allegedly here, you hear, damn it, Bart. But Bart was supposed to be out of town and not there. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if this is a break in the case, but Attorney Ben Crump, please listen to this audio. Let us know what you think, guys, but this does not sound good at all. I love you guys. Secret Service Sam out, Samson for president of the world.
Oh, hell no. Y'all already know what it is. We getting it in tonight. We got this new audio out, and we know that some bull is definitely going on. Who the hell is Bart? And why did my ears hear an admission or some allegations, rather, for legal reasons, toward Bart doing something to Nolan? And from what my ears heard, because I've listened to a lot of this audio, from what my ears have heard, they know more, way more than what they saying. And it sounds like somebody was alluding to, allegedly, to Nolan being struck. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to On the Shows of Giants. I am Joseph Ward. We here. Kiki, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Battle Ganja, what's going on, my brother? Holla at your girl. Thank you for being here. Thank all y'all for being here. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about. Battle Ganja, I appreciate it. You say got natural energy drinks and some pops for the game. There we go, man. I appreciate that, my brother. I got some fruit snacks and some acai bowls too. There we go. We getting it in. He said Joseph put a note up to tell people to pause the video and zoom in to read the transcript text. Oh shoot. Well, let me run it again. Let me run the video again so we can check out this transcript text.
Sam here with a Nolan Xavier Wells update, and Gianetta Brantley has done God's work, and she has separated the audio from the emergency call. And just a trigger warning, you guys, this could be the incriminating evidence we've been looking for. Listen to this.
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our village pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Hey, up! Shut the fuck up!
It's
sound well, and from what I was reading on the text line, I was saying basically Bart killed him. Yeah. So shout out to everybody who's been supplying all of this information that we have, this new audio that has come out, because it is helping us to put pieces of this puzzle together and a lot of things that we have suspected in this Nolan Wells case, right? So before we get deep, make sure y'all please hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure you hit that hype button. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. If you want to go ahead and join the family, go ahead and hit that membership button and go ahead and join the family over here. It's good over here. You know, we get it in. We talk about a whole lot of things. And yeah, hey, holla at your girl. They got a lot to explain. They got a lot to explain because what we are hearing in the background, and remember, this is not a 911 call. This is a boat tow call. And in the background, we're hearing this audio. So what I have is I have 3 different videos that we're going to listen to tonight that goes further into this audio, even cleaned up versions of this audio, so we can hear more, we can dive more into what's going on and be able to analyze this Nolan Wells case because of course, you know, we want to be as accurate as possible. We want to get as much information and evidence as possible. And we want to move past speculation towards evidence because we like that and we intelligent people. But when we are given information, especially information that's contrary to what the so-called friends of Nolan Wells are saying, because I got a problem. I got a big problem with them using that word friend. Because they're throwing that word friend around so casually. If Nolan was your friend, why isn't anybody saying anything? If Nolan is your friend, say something. There's no way something can happen to one of my homeboys and I don't say nothing. If I saw somebody do something to my homeboy, hey man, trust me. If I don't put my hands on them first, I'm telling everything. Bumpy, what's going on? I'm telling everything. And then, you know, a lot of people are like, this is not about race. This is not about race. And so it's different aspects that people are talking about in that. They're trying to say it's not about race. They're trying to say that Nolan's friends wasn't racist toward him. Nolan's friends didn't have that racist angle toward him. But I do challenge that. I challenge that. Because we already know systematic racism is at work. That's the reason why the information isn't coming out. The autopsy, people have not been interviewed. People have not been arrested. Investigators have not done their proper investigation in this case. So we know race plays its part in the systematic angle of suppressing this information and trying to make sure that these children are free. And we said it from the beginning with Judge Ashley Cole. She stuck her nose in it early. She was the one putting out Facebook posts and all that stuff there. Her and Judge, I ain't saying Judge Ledbetter was putting out Facebook posts, but they were a part of this early. But if Nolan's friends were not racist, then why are all the white people covering up the murder of the black dude? I'm just saying. So my big question is, you don't want to use Coast Guard for a sinking ship, but call them after you leave the island. It's all sus, right? And then remember, they said the bilge pump was messing up and they said the boat was sinking, but then they were able to travel to different spots and they didn't really end their boating until about 6:30, maybe 2.5 hours later after they're saying that they were going down. So a lot of these stories ain't added all the way up. And they didn't call the Coast Guard because they know they did something. But I still have a bigger question though. How were they able to do that out there in front of all those people though? Like what was happening out there in front of all those people? Exactly where they were, because the way they're telling it is there's hundreds and thousands of people, between hundreds and thousands of people out there. So how was this able to happen in front of all these people? But we heard the audio, we was able to read the captions on it, and yeah, they are framing something. And friend, you say, yep, friends is a dangerous word. What's that mom used to say? Who's your little friend, meaning who they parent? And look, well, great comment, because that go to another thing, right? So remember, Warren admitted that he'd never been to Nolan's house. Warren also admitted that he didn't know Nolan's parents. Nolan's parents admitted that they didn't know Warren. A lot of those people who were calling him friends, they didn't know them. They've never been to his house. How we friends like that and I ain't never been in your house? And we live in the same area. Like we live in the same area. We live in the same city. We're supposed to be best friends. We live in the same city and I've never been in your house. So they're overplaying their friendship. Do I think they had a friendship with Nolan? Yes. But do I think they were best friends like that with Nolan? No. It says because of where they were located, they were on the west end of the island. And see, yeah. And see, that's why I'm saying they had to be able to be somewhere where they can cover stuff up. But let's go ahead and get into this audio. So I have 3 different videos, and as we go, the audio gets extended and it gets clearer. So let's start to paint this picture. Let's be artists, put our thinking caps on and paint this picture together. I appreciate you all. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button. And let's go ahead and get this party started.
Wells' friends talking about him and talking about him possibly being dead while they were on their way back to the mainland from Horn Island. This is all because of some audio that we got from officials down in Mississippi. This audio is a call that's being made from the boat that Nolan's friends were on. So after they're on Horn Island on July 4th, at the end of the day, about 4:30, they decide they're heading back to the mainland. And the owner of that boat, or the grandson of the owner who's driving the boat, realizes that they are taking on water. Their bilge.
And like you said, the grandson, the person who was driving the boat was the grandson of the owner of the boat. So I got a needle full of clips everyone needs to listen to about what you just said about friends in the classroom. Hey, man, look at it. Well, make sure y'all tune in into tomorrow's live stream, because we tackling this from a cultural angle of why Nolan was comfortable being out there with all those white people by himself, and why Nolan's parents were comfortable with him being out there with all those people by himself. So
pump isn't working, so he places a call to a tow company called C-Tow. And while he's on that call, there is a lot of commotion going on. And what people think is that in the background of that call, you can hear someone say, "Is he dead? Nolan." Right. Oh my God. It's really hard to make out. This is what it sounds like.
C-Tow Assistance, Vicky speaking. How can I help you? All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir?
No, we do not need that.
All right.
Oh, let the go. No, we do not need that.
Now, there are other parts of the audio where people think they hear the words "check his chest" or "wake up." One thing you can definitely hear clearly is the guy who's calling the tow company says, "Shut the bleep up." Now, he could have been yelling to some people. He does tell the dispatcher that there are about 7 people on board, all of them under the age of 20, under 21, he says. Now, here's what doesn't make sense. If they really were, and again, that audio is very difficult to make out. I mean, you can definitely hear, "Oh my God." The Nolan and Izzy dead part is...
Okay, you're saying it's been confirmed it was Warren that called C-Tow. That's why you hear Wyatt calling him. Also, that's why he didn't know the grandfather's name. Gotcha. I appreciate that. See, you be on it.
Up to interpretation. What doesn't make sense is why would they, if they had something, if there had been foul play and something happened to Nolan or someone did something to Nolan on that boat, why would they be talking about it loudly while he's on the phone to a tow company? Just doesn't add up. People we've spoken to in Ocean Springs.
Well, they're children. They drunk. They panicking. All these different things could go into play to why they would be yelling that. And I mean, but we also in a day and time where people incriminate themselves on purpose. People ain't that smart. But I just put out a video short today talking about we have an intelligence problem. Like, we have an intelligence problem.
Mississippi say that whole conversation here in the background is just
I heard that
chaos. As
I heard that battle
these young, as I say kids, but these young men were trying to get back to the shore, and the boat's taking on water. They're all trying to figure out what to do. Are they going to have to get off the boat? That's what all that chaos is, what we're told by people connected to the kids who are on that boat. The other thing is, this is after 4:30. We have been
Right,
told that
right,
there is evidence
right.
that
Right. This is after 4:30. They say they last saw him at 3. And see, we're gonna listen. The other videos I have, the audio is a lot better and it's longer and it's more. You're right, Bumpy. Criminal makes mistakes. They do. And if you listen to the audio, Warren keeps muting the phone every time dispatch asking, hey, I'm just saying.
or the police have testimony from people that Nolan was still on the
We already
island
know they
after
lying.
4:30.
We know they
That
lying.
would track with what Warren has been saying, that when they left at 4:30, they had a heated conversation with Nolan saying, get on the boat, and he said, I'm not going. I'm going to get a ride back with someone else. Possibly be.
Oh, shoot, my bad. Exactly. So because they keep saying he wasn't on the boat with them, but we hear the audio.
Are they going to have to get off the boat? That's what all that chaos is, what we're told by people connected to the kids who are on that boat. The other thing is, this is after 4:30.
Right.
We have been told that there is evidence or the police have testimony from people that Nolan was still on the island after 4:30. That would track with what Warren has been saying, that.
Right, but they shouldn't be on the boat with him. They said they separated from him around 3 o'clock. And if Warren is still on the island at 4:30, why are they with him when they said they separated from him at 3 o'clock, though?
When they left at 4:30, they had a heated conversation with Nolan saying, get on the boat, and he said, I'm not going. I'm going to get a ride back with someone else. So it would make sense that Nolan would still be on Horn Island after 4:30,
But why are
which
they
means
there?
that this whole audio,
Why are they on the boat with
while
him,
they're on the
rather?
boat after 4:30, they've left Horn Island, they wouldn't be referring to Nolan. It just seems like people are hearing something that isn't actually there.
I think you full of shit. I think he full of it. And I'm listening to what he's saying, but the details don't add up. If you tell me you separated, first and foremost, let's deal with this. First and foremost. So let's just say an accident happened with Nolan. Let's just say that, even though we don't believe that. Let's just say an accident happened. And because of that accident, or let's say some other things happened, and for whatever reason, Nolan's life was claimed for that while they were around him. If an accident happened, didn't anybody do anything to him, why wouldn't they tell anybody? Like, remember, they told nobody. They didn't tell his parents, they didn't tell nobody, and then they have his phone. So let's go with that. So something happens to Nolan. It's an accident, but they tell nobody. Everybody go home, and then Nolan's phone goes home with one of them. Is information, all the information from that day is deleted out the phone, right? So why wouldn't you say anything? Why wouldn't you tell authorities? Why wouldn't you call the Coast Guard? Why wouldn't you alert someone to say, hey, something happened to my friend? Because everybody keeps saying Nolan is their best friend. Okay. If you wanted us to believe that an accident happened, okay. But you still didn't do the proper things to make sure that the proper authorities were alerted, and even his parents. And that nobody took the proper steps to try to help Nolan in this. Everybody's taking the steps of cover up. And then remember, once again, Judge Ashley Cole jumping out the gate from the get on her Facebook post, trying to get in front of the story. Remember that. So I don't know about y'all, but I smell some bullshit. And I know y'all with me, but the rest of the world, I smell some bullshit. Yep. You're right. They went on Officer Tatum's show, and Officer Tatum just taking that admission as if it's like the gospel. But nothing y'all are saying is lining up to the evidence that's starting to come out. And that's why, in all of these cases, you got to take your time and let evidence come out. Don't just jump out the gate saying stuff. Let evidence come out. Because this don't add up. So let's get into another video.
Speaking, how can I help you? Hello, sir.
Hello. Okay.
How many
what's
adults
going
on board?
There's 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody
right.
here is over the age of 21.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a person, a living individual on the boat?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course.
Let me start it back over. I had to
Vicky
turn that
speaking,
off.
how can I help you? Hello, sir.
Hello. Okay.
How many
what's
adults
going
on board?
There's 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No.
No, none of this add up.
Nobody here is over the age of 21.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a person, a living individual on the boat?
Hey, we're at the west tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership.
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description?
You heard him in the back. Shut the F up. Shut the F up. You can hear him in the back.
Ankles.
What'd
Hello?
you say? Hey.
Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
Right.
All
right.
Well, let's get you going.
She is
Membership
getting
number
aggravated.
Or phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All
have
right.
the tag
Unless
on
you
here.
have a
It got ripped
membership
off.
number or anything, it's okay.
I just heard somebody call Warren's name in the background. I just heard somebody call Warren's name in the background. Let me back it up a bit, see if y'all hear it.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All
have
right.
Did you
tag
hear
on
it?
here.
Let me do it one more time. One more time. Somebody called Warren's name.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't have.
Okay, they say that's Wyatt that called Warren's name. Right. All right. But everybody say they left him, though. Everybody say that they left Nolan. It's bullshit going on.
All right. Unless you have a membership number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
You muted the phone.
All right. And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How
on
many?
board.
All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
Looks to how he says, no, we do not need that.
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
Why? Your boat sinking. Your boat sinking. Oh, because we got a dead black man on the boat, allegedly. Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how the water is on my body. All of a sudden, the most intelligent race can't describe how. Hey man, you know how they are with water, especially when you add soap into it. But yeah.
All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
North. All right, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm available.
North 3 degrees. 4672.
Right.
All right, 4672. All right, and you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it correct?
They said they were at the west end of Horn.
Sorry, look. What
Hello,
do
can you hear
send
me?
Yeah, what?
So you're breaking up. If you need assistance, do you have a VHF?
She put him on mute. Yeah, they muted the hell out of that. Yeah, 'cause that's not even me. That's not even, I ain't even stopped nothing. They muted. This is muted or something. I don't know what happened. I don't hear nothing else in this. That's that, and that's the rest of the call? Because this is my first time seeing this video. Is this the rest of the call? Oh man. Yeah, they muted this thing. So, okay. I was thinking this video, okay, there is more. Okay, so I was thinking, all right, well, let me, I got another video. Let me take this one down. Let's get to this.
You have had questions about the CTO call audio that I previously.
You know what? You are right. I have heard the audio portion with the captain. I have heard that. So let's check this out while I find another.
Played. Once again, this recording is publicly available online. Although the regular whole music is playing, you can still hear what appears to be a frantic situation unfolding in the background. Nothing has been added to the recording. Now on to new developments. Fortunately, the call was recorded in stereo, meaning the dispatcher's voice plays through one channel while the young men on the boat can be heard through the other channel. I simply muted the dispatcher's channel, allowing us to focus more clearly on the background conversation. This audio works best if you use headphones.
Hold on. Right out the gate. Hold on.
Now, many of you have had questions about the CTO call audio that I previously played. Once again, this recording is publicly available online. Although the regular whole music is playing, you can still hear what appears to be a frantic situation unfolding in the background. Nothing has been added to the recording. Now on to new developments. Fortunately, the call was recorded in stereo, meaning the dispatcher's voice plays through one channel while the young men on the boat can be heard through the other channel. I simply muted the dispatcher's channel, allowing us to focus more clearly on the background conversation. This audio works best if you use headphones.
Cover his eye. Really? Come on, man. They think we stupid. These the people Officer Tatum is riding for. No wonder Ashley Cole was so eager to get out in front of this. He's dead. Look. He's dead. That's what we're hearing. We not dumb. Like, we call foul play from the get, but we ain't dumb now.
Hey, we're at the.
You hear him bark, and this so through listening to this audio, this is how I became acquainted with this Bart character. So yes. You're right. I did hear that the other day because the operator, the CETO operator, was talking to the white guy first, the lone white boy on the boat was talking to him first, and then he ended up talking to the grandfather the grandfather of the boat ended up talking to somebody else, and then the captain, the grandfather of the boat talked to the captain before the operator talked to the captain, and then when the operator talked to the captain told her his little version of the conversation that he had with the grandfather, and then it was supposedly taken care of because he said the grandfather told them to not send nobody out because they was going to be okay. You are right. I'm remembering now. Now that's just the folks they need to believe them whites.
West tip of Horn, and our bilge pump stopped working. We're sinking. Can y'all please come? We have a membership. Hey, up! Shut the fuck up! What'd you say? Hey. It's coming up. We're just sinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now. I don't know the phone number. It's either. I think it's. Try that. I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't have the tag on here. It got ripped off. Reach me at 2.
It's all in there.
Yeah, everybody's talks to it. What? No, we do not need that. Let me go look.
Yeah, this all gonna blow up in their face. Right. Bar all them folks said that they left around 3.
North.
Nah.
All right, are you ready? North 30 degrees. 46.72. Sorry, look. What do I need to send you? Yeah, what? No, we do not have the VHF radio.
But they keep trying to sell us that race has nothing to do with this. Then why are all these white people in this area all on the same side to conspire to cover up what's happening to the black boy? I saw a video the other day with the Trayston boy. I guess he denounced his black side. He's mixed race, so he denounced his black side and said his black side never done anything for him, and he loved white people, and he's mad at black people because black people are mad at him for not claiming black, something like that. But depending on how much time we got, we might get into that Trayston interview. If not, of course, you already know it's going down on Saturday. But let's keep going.
Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79.
You said Bart made a post stating he wasn't there and haven't been there. Oh, yeah, all right.
Yes, we were.
Audio say otherwise, Bart.
Yes. If we were sinking, yes. No, we're not aground. We are in 17 foot of water. We're in 31 foot of water. I want to get this boat unsank and towed back, yes. You can tow it to Ocean Springs Harbor, or Fort Bayou Lawn. No, there's no children. Worthless.
You drop what in the water? Yeah, right. They not even like I was looking at a video earlier. They not even good at lying. They're not even good at it. But it's saying, hey, Warren, drop in the water. So is this the same Warren that's supposed to be Nolan's best friend? Is this indicating? Is this alluding or alleging that Warren maybe was the one who dropped Nolan's body in the water? His best friend? Hey, Warren, drop in the water. I'm just saying.
Worthless. Drop in the water. Try to jump in and pull the plug while you're going. Hold on. Take it out of gear. Hello. Take it out of gear. Okay, what's going on? What's up? There are 0 adults on board. No. Nobody here is over the age of 21. Hello? Yeah, there's lots of people breathing on the boat. Like 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we have life jackets available. A Triton, 22-foot offshore, 22-foot Triton offshore sea flight hull. Okay, thank you.
I reached out to Ben Crump and also to Miss Christine. Hopefully they can get an audio forensic analyst to examine the original audio so we can know for sure what's being said, but it's something there.
Said my buddy Bart drove his boat up next to ours after he pulled us out away from the island, and then he towed us a little more while we were trying to get the motor figured out.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Holla at your girl. You're on point as always. Yeah, but all these contradictory stories. When we looked at Warren's interview the other day, we know Warren's full of shit. We know they lying. They came up with these lies early in this. Like they concocted lies early in this. Remember, Judge Ashley Cole was jumping off the porch on this early in this. They were all conspiring on this early in this. And then I saw something the other day, like a DA in Mississippi is threatening to like try to sue or bring some kind of actions toward Ben Crump and Al Sharpton because they're saying they're meddling and race baiting and things. And Bart's boat probably was used on the cover up. It probably was.
What'd you say?
So Bart Edmiston is a new name that we haven't really heard of until Warren started talking on Officer Tatum's show.
Who the hell is Bart?
Now, Edmiston is 21 years old, and when he was previously confronted about being at the pool party, he says, hey, I just...
Okay, so holla at your girl. Was this you was talking about? Say, I just want you to know Nolan was a friend of mine. I want justice and the facts to come out. I just want you to know I just want you to know I love Wyoming and have not been in past Christian for over a year. I agree for Nolan and want the same as everyone else. You a lying ass sack of doo-doo, Bart. You a lying ass sack of doo-doo.
Want you to know Nolan was a friend of mine. I want justice and the facts to come out. I guess he's trying to say, I want you to know that I live in Wyoming and have not been in past Christian for over a year. I grieve for Nolan and want the same as everyone else. Thank you for your support. So the official sworn MDMR Marine Patrol report was filed as a non-criminal missing person report. Now, this was filed via telephone at 10:05 a.m. on July 5th, 2026. Two individuals are listed as involved entities: 21-year-old Bart Joseph Edmonston Jr. and Jerry Ralph Atkerson, which happens to be Wyatt's grandfather, i.e., the owner of the boat.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And he said that Jerry. Yeah, he said,
Okay.
I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now.
Now, 2 videos ago, we went over the GPS data for Jerry Atkinson's boat. That's the boat that Nolan came back in on, along with Warren, along with Wyatt. We heard Will, we heard Bart's name, and we heard 2 women. Now, although Bart led investigators on his boat to get the GPS coordinates, I do not see anywhere where they were revealed to the public. At least not like Wyatt's grandfather, Jerry. I'm starting to think that these countless trips to Fort Bayou has something to do with Bart, because he doesn't live that far from Fort Bayou, about a mile and some change via boat. He has a very nice boat launch. Now, if Bart came...
Now, you right, Bumpy. You right, Bumpy. That's why I was trying to find that other one. That was my first time seeing that video, but I was trying to find the other one where you can hear the conversation. But yes. But the reason why, well, of course, we know the reason why this one was so they can enhance the audio. We can hear what's going on in the background. But yeah, full conversation. You're right. But yeah, all this evidence is let's let it keep coming out. Let's get this truth out of here.
Came in on a whole nother boat. What made them say, "Damn it, Bart,
right,
mother freaking dead, dude"?
Damn it, Bart. What'd you say?
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! Say his name! No, we will! Say his name! No, we will! What do we want? Justice! Say his name! No, we will!
So yeah, like all of this new information is coming out, all of this new evidence, all of these things, and it's been found that the tip hotline, the Nolan Wells tip hotline, is connected to Judge Ashley Cole's voicemail. So they're kind of pretty much doing everything they can to keep this thing under wraps and keep this thing covered up. And so I found this video by from the Brother Taylor House Productions the other day. I wasn't even really looking for this. I was just scrolling and came across this video of him, and I saw Willie D was doing it too. Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. I saw Willie D calling into the supposed tip hotline and asking questions and getting no information and all these things here. So let me share my screen so we can check this out.
Peace and peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. And I see people are already in the chat. So I definitely thank y'all for tuning in. If this is your first time to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hype the video and all that good stuff. First of all, once again, I want to thank y'all for joining in. I got to do this live real quick because I released a video this morning concerning the number that is the hotline or the alleged
they did Nemesis
for
go back to your
Nolan Wells tip line. And let me bring this up right here. Y'all see that right there. Jackson County Sheriff's Department. They have the reward up there, and you see that number. That is the number that everybody has been calling. And just let me play a part of that video that I released this morning so you can see or hear what I received when I called that number. Of course, I can read. I can see 10 numbers. So this is the number that I called. Just let me share a little bit of that real quick so we can be on the same page. And I hope y'all can see this real quick. And this is the start of the video.
Hi, you've reached the office of Judge Ashley Cole. Please leave your name, number, the case number, and a brief message.
And remember, this is supposed to be the tip hotline to be able to call in and give tips and give information about what happened to Nolan Wells. And this tip hotline is connected directly to, once again, Judge Ashley Cole's voicemail.
Down at the beep, and we'll call you back as soon as we get a chance. Thank you. You cannot record a message for Margot Mills. This mailbox is full.
Now, all right. So everybody just heard that, correct? And so when I released the video, you know, I went to church this morning, and as soon as I get out of church, people are calling me. I don't know why the comments. Okay, let me put the comments on the stage. So people are calling.
I mean, Nemesis, you know, man, I be thinking the same thing. I mean, you know, but this is, you know, all I'm doing is displaying all the evidence and all the latest information that come with the case. And this is one of the things that people are seeing. Of course, you know, they're not gonna tell on them, but yeah, this is the latest information. So my job just to make sure I give the information.
Calling me. They sending me text messages. Hey, I dialed the number, and the sheriff office picked up. I dialed the number, the sheriff office picked up. Sheriff office picked up, right? And so now I come straight home. I get right here on the same desk that I recorded the first recording from, and I dial again because now I'm ready to say, okay, if this lady answers the phone, I'm going to say, first of all, this call is being recorded, but is this the number for the Nolan Wells tip line? And then she says, yeah, I was going to say, okay, well, I called yesterday. Why is it going to Ashley Cole's voicemail? And when I was going to tell her, look, don't say anything, listen to this. And so I was going to call again, right? And so this is that call. This is that call. I'm going to put it up on the screen. This is another recorded call to that same line.
Hi, you've reached the office of Judge Ashley Cole. Please leave your name, number, the case number, and a brief.
All right, so you heard that, right? And so because let me get this down a little bit. So now because so many people were still saying, listen, we called the number and somebody answered. And so now I decided to do it live on camera. I went on my Facebook page, and I barely go live on Facebook. So I went on my Facebook page, but I hadn't stopped recording this right here. So you're going to hear some of this, but I'm going to play the whole actual Facebook Live for you too. But just to show you how immediately I wanted to let people know, like, no, I'm not tripping. And we're going to call right here on live too. So but later on, you know, I didn't even stop recording this. So I'm gonna let you hear a little bit of the Facebook Live.
No, please, we can't afford this. We can't afford the sale. Afford it? No, we can't. We can't afford the sale.
Well, if you can't afford it now.
That I called yesterday, live right now. I'm just doing this real quick for. All right, so you heard that. I was actually so anxious to do this live because I'm like, look, I don't be tripping. I don't do stuff for, you know, I don't try to put out falsehood, even though some of the information we get, of course, may be skewed, let's say. So now let me show you the Facebook Live. Now, this is the Facebook Live. And let me show you this. And you're going to hear the same thing. Let me see. Okay, I think this is it. This should be it right here. Let me see. Let me close that down real quick. Hope y'all can see it. All right, boom. Here we go. Let's get this up here real quick. I'm live right now. I'm just doing this real quick for. All right, so I'm live right now. I'm just doing this real quick for they got a new Facebook Live. I'm live right now. I'm just doing this quick for video documented evidence that the tip line for Nolan Wells goes directly to Judge Ashley Cole's office or answering machine. I did a YouTube video and I played a couple of calls that I.
Now you were right. Hey, look, you're right. You're right. Like nobody's to be trusted. You got to put the heat on everybody. Nobody's to be trusted. But this just shows the links that they're going through as authorities to make sure that they cover up what these kids did.
Called yesterday and I got some response. I'm not used to doing this on they got a new live format on Facebook or something. They got live. So, but anyway, I'm live, man. But basically, I did a video playing the call where it went directly to Judge Ashley Stan. And then, people started calling me, nah, it's saying the sheriff office picked up. So I got home, I dialed it again, the same results. This is Judge Ashley Cole's office. So I'm doing this live on air. I'm calling the number for the Nolan Wells tip line. I want you guys to hear what it says.
Hi, you've reached the office of Judge Ashley Cole. Please leave your name, number, case number, and a brief message at the
They playing in our face, man.
Back as soon as we get a chance.
They playing in our face.
Not record a message for Margot Mills. This mailbox is full. Hello.
All right. So I don't have to play the rest of the live. Now, once again, if you're just coming in, man, see, this is crazy. All right, so if you just coming in,
so I'm gonna stop that one because let me find the one Willie D did, because I looked at a video the other day. Willie D, the rapper Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, he did one as he called in as well to the office, and he was able to talk to somebody. Let me see if I can find that. But I mean, to me, it just showing what the hell is going on. Let me see. It's not there. He called that emergency call line the other day. Is this it? Say Willie D, Nolan Wells emergency call. No, that's not it. Let me see. Willie D, Nolan Wells tip hotline, I think. See if I can find that. Can't find that. But I know I was watching it the other day. It was Willie D, just like, well, actually, because it was after I saw the Taylor House video. My YouTube flipped right into the video from Willie D, and just like Taylor House, Willie D called in, and Willie D was able to actually, like I said earlier, he had a conversation with a young lady on the other end, and he was asking questions about the suspicion in the tip line and all those other things that was happening with it, and why is it connected to Judge Ashley Cole's why is it connected to her voicemail, and how come everybody is like we're not getting any information. like we're supposed to, and everybody's connected. Damn, it's not in my history. I don't know. Oh, damn, it ain't in my history no more. And I can't find it. But I know Willie D called in as well. But basically, all what we're concluding from all of this, we see the audio. The audio is giving us way more information than we could have thought. We know that we can now at least place Bart, Wyatt, and Warren and 2 other girls all on the same boat with one other person, because they said there was 7 people on the boat. I don't know if they was counting Nolan or not, but let's just say 7 people on the boat. So we know it was at least 4 boys and 2 girls and Warren, and at least Nolan on the boat. And then we can hear them saying, "Is he dead?" And it sounded like, oh, Eric was on the boat too. Eric was on the boat, and it sounded like they're saying Bart allegedly Bart was aggressive towards Nolan. He struck Nolan. Something happened to Nolan. And the way they're indicating that Bart did it. And then to me, it sounded like they were instructing to dump the body into the water. Oh yeah, you already know they lined up to refute that. But hey, man, hey, all I'm saying is more and more information is coming out, and I hope whoever the family's actual criminal defense lawyer is a good one, because we know Ben Crump is not a criminal defense lawyer. Ben Crump is a civil rights lawyer. So who's ever actually the criminal defense lawyer, I hope they got their big boy pants on and can bring the heat. You say, I'm waiting for them to play the evidentiary contamination reliability card for all the premature release of this material to prep for a mistrial. They gotta come with it. But the prosecution has to bring their A game, because you're fighting the system. And the parents need to understand you're fighting the system. He's also a personal injury. Okay. But I know not a lot of people really hire him for criminal defense, though. So it's wild. Speaking of Ben Crump, I put a Facebook post up earlier. I mean, not a Facebook post. I put a post up here on YouTube earlier that I saw Ben Crump is endorsing Uncle Luke for Congress. Yeah, I'm like, all right, whatever. But like I say, Ben Crump, he's not from here in Tallahassee, but he went to Florida State University, and he been here for a long time. And he got his base here in Tallahassee. So yeah. But once again, that prosecution gonna have to come with it. Wouldn't hire a dude to hey man, but you know how black people are. You know how black people are. You know how we are. So that's the new information. Some of the new latest information that we got. Officer Tatum, or Sambo Tatum, did an interview with Trayston. I guess that's how you say his name, Trayston. So Tatum and Trayston sat down for an interview. So we will cover that interview. Most likely we're gonna cover that on Saturday. Like I said, tomorrow is Wednesday night breakdown. Myself, PC, and Pat, we're gonna be here, and we're talking about the cultural aspect around this with Nolan Wells, because he was a young black boy who was in a remote rural area in Mississippi with a bunch of white folk, and he's went out there and other places with them before, but this time he didn't come back. But it's also like we live in a country where historically, as black people, you don't do that. I was asking my mom earlier today. I was like, Mom, would you go somewhere in the woods with white people if you was the only black person? She was like, nah. Hell, it's a lot of black people. It's a lot of black people that I wouldn't be caught in no secluded area with by myself. But historically speaking, come on, man. We know how that happens. Remember not too long ago, the black lady who spent the night, who did the sleepover with the white ladies, and she ended up dead, and just like this, nobody knew what happened. Like we always get these stories when black people end up in these predicaments. So that's why we analyzing all of that, you know, the cultural aspects of it and the historical aspects. So FYI, Ben Crump actually isn't a trial attorney, even though he's bar licensed. His role is specifically, the hype man. Other members of the team handle the courtroom fight. He handles the crowd control. Right. Say, but Obama got president, so racism over and post-racial now. Well, that's what Jesse Jackson said. All them people say we was in the post-racial America when Obama got elected. But remember all the black people that was killed under Obama's presidency, them 8 years, all the black people who was unjustly killed. So yeah, post-racial my ass. But we see systematic racism in full effect. This is what systematic racism look like. It's not about the individual, it's about the system. And remember, the system always outlasts the individuals. Remember that. All right, so that's my time for the night. It's a school night. I got to get my butt to bed a little earlier tonight. I got to get me some food in my system. So I appreciate every one of you all for tuning in to this live stream tonight. Of course, you know we're going to be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Myself, Patrick Irvin, Professor Carl Tone Jones, breaking down the cultural aspects of this, where Nolan Wells' parents culturally out of touch. And remember, for this video, the evidence don't lie. The evidence don't lie. I just hope the legal teams can properly use the evidence and lock all these people up and throw all of them away. I'm talking about get all of them, everybody who was involved, including Judge Ashley Cole. So I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all put y'all best black foot forward. Wake up, go to bed tonight with the plan to be the best black person you can be, and wake up tomorrow with that same plan and do that. And then come back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going down. So I love you all. See you later, Kiki. See you later, everybody. See you later, Nemesis, Battle Ganja. Holla at your girl, Bumpy. Who else up in here? Who else is up in here? Holla at everybody. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, all y'all. Y'all have a good night. See y'all later.